Hello and welcome to AF Sport on AFRICUNIA TV. I am Abdullah Salahuddin, and as usual, joining me today is Chimela Wanko, our sport analyst, who will be analyzing the previous Premier League matches with me. Thank you so much for joining me, Chimela.
I'm happy to be here once again. Thank you very much.
So let's start away from Liverpool major comeback against Bournemouth. They defeated Bournemouth with 9-0.
Yeah, 9-0.
Nine goals. So what can you say about the match?
I think it's a very nice performance, and scoring 9 in the match is incredible. But I think that's a very nice bounce back to let people know that they have they sit up, they have analyzed the mistakes and what they missed in the previous match. So I love their performance. I love the way they came back, the full force. Scoring 9, is a little bad on the other side of Bournemouth losing 9 to 8 to Liverpool. But I think that was a nice performance. Is to let the other teams, other clubs know that they're actually ready for this season. Just that what happened previously was just a setback. So now coming out with full force. Well, we're gonna know in the next match. This is just. Scoring 9, it's just 3 points, but let us keep watching to see if they will perform good in the next match.
Okay, looking at the match now, Bournemouth, what can you see really went wrong with their form and structure? Everyone can beat each other, we can win, you can lose, but what actually went wrong? Beating them 9-0 is very, very, it's very, very wrong. Or should I say wrong? No, it's not wrong, but, it's somehow. What can you say about it?
I think.
Were you expecting Liverpool to beat Bournemouth 9-0?
I'm expecting it to win, to beat
Bournemouth.
I'm expecting Liverpool to beat Bournemouth, but I'm not actually expecting that of 9-0.
That of 9-0.
But
it's actually commendable, actually, but beating them 9-0 is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. But I think Bournemouth itself is having a tough week, a tough Premier League schedule this season. They started with, they actually have a lot of features in this week. They started with Aston Villa winning against Aston Villa, then coming in to meet Man City, losing against Man City 4-0.
Yeah.
Then going down again to meet Arsenal, losing against Arsenal 3-0, and coming in to take 9.
Their first 3 matches was very, very...
Yeah, it was very tough, and that is a lot of pressure on them, and a lot of pressure. So I think they not feel bad or feel that they have lost the entire hope. I think what just do is to go back and restructure, look for what went wrong, because every team, for you to win, there's something actually went wrong. So you have to go back and restructure, look for the mistake they made. I think seeing from the match, the defense was not really okay. I think they messed up in the defense area, and so they need to go back and restructure and keep on moving. So let them not quit, or let them think that they have messed it up all wrong. So let them go back and restructure. That's my take on Bournemouth. Yeah. Okay.
We need to talk about Casemiro first match in Manchester United. What can you say about their match now? About their performance, their last performance? They defeated Southampton in the last weekend, and their performance is now getting better more than before. That they lost 2 matches or 3 matches at the start of the game.
Yeah.
What can you say about Manchester United in general?
I think the coach has found what he missed in the beginning. I think he found that, and that is what he put in place. Looking at the match they played against Southampton, it was a very nice and good teamwork match. They played very well. What we actually were expecting from them, they found it and they brought it back. The teamwork. If you see the movement, the passes, all the midfield, communication was available. Everyone was knowing where to stay, what to do, and what to do next. So that is the teamwork. So they put that in place in the match against Southampton, and yeah, I think the performance is increasing.
Okay.
They scoring the 1-0. Their performance is increasing. So Fernandez scoring the 1-0 is a good thing from the team, and I actually love the performance now. Is top notch now, and Casemiro coming in. You know, he just played. He didn't play full time. You know,
Yeah,
so
sure.
let's watch in the next match and see if he's gonna start. So that way we can actually know if the Premier League is for him, because you know
Okay.
coming in for the first time in the Premier League is you need to adapt. You know, yeah.
Okay. You know, I want to come in where you said starting the match. Ronaldo now for about 2-3 games now. Erik ten Hag is not starting Ronaldo for their matches. What do you think is the reason for Erik ten Hag benching Ronaldo and other major players in Manchester United for not starting their games? What can you say?
I don't know why he's benching Ronaldo. I don't know if he actually have a
He
plan.
benched Ronaldo, he benched Casemiro, their new player.
Yeah, that doesn't actually matter. You know, you can't just go on the first time to go play your new players. But that is, I don't think there's any reason.
So do you think benching Casemiro in his first game is necessary or is justifiable?
Yeah, I think it's no bad deal in benching him in the first game. You know, you bought the player, so they have to be a series of training before you can actually know if he fits.
Is it for him? Is it for him to see how the match will look like or what?
Yeah, if a player have to watch behind, you have to see how the match goes from behind.
But Casemiro we are talking about is a very, very talented player.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you scored maybe goals or whatever it may be. You're coming to a new club. It's like you changing an environment. You have to observe. You have to know your neighbors. You have to know how your teams work. So I think there's no need or there's no bad impression on him benching him for the first time. But let's talk about Ronaldo being benched. I think that is our main focus. Why is he benched? Why are you benching Ronaldo? Do you have any plans? Do you have something? Is the reason of benching him? That is what we need to talk about, not Casemiro, because Ronaldo have been benched for like 3 matches now. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, sure.
And I don't see reasons of benching him, and I don't see he's not actually he don't have an injury or whatever it may be. So why is he being benched? So that is what we need to talk about. So I actually don't know if the manager have something he needs to say to us, the reason why he's been benched, but we have not actually heard from him. We have not heard any statement from him. So let's keep watching and know the reason. Let's see the next match. If there's going to be, if he's going to start in the next match. I think they have a big match on Thursday against Leicester City.
Yeah.
So let's watch and see if he's going to start him, because that is a very big match for them.
Okay. Recently now, Anthony from Ajax just came into Manchester United with £100 million due. What can you say? Do you think Anthony coming into from Ajax to Manchester United will bring more? Will improve the defense, or will improve the Manchester United game or form for their Premier League season?
Yes, he's coming from Ajax. He's not actually he's not coming from a Premier League team. So these players have an issue to adapt in the Premier League. And so first, I would say let's see if he's gonna adapt first.
Okay.
So if he adapts, then he's a good player. He's a good winger. He scores goals. He dribbles, and that is what every team or every squad needs, to have someone that can, do the individual stuff by themselves. Doing this thing that maybe can lead to a goal, creating chances for the team to score. So I believe that bringing him in for that amount is worth it, because the guy is a good player. He plays well.
With that amount?
Yeah, he plays very well in his former club. He dribbles very well.
Casemiro was not even signed with £100 million pounds.
Okay, let's look at the age gap. This is a young talent. Let's talk about Casemiro. Casemiro is no more a young talent. I'm not saying he don't have the ability to score or to do it, but you're bringing in a fresh blood from Ajax to a team, a guy that is still young, still fresh to play. So if you see the guy, he may even stay like 5 or 10 years or thereabout in the club, depend on what the club agreement is.
That means the advantage he has is young age, is young experience. No, let's say experience. Maybe his young age.
Yeah, he's a young footballer. He's a young player. But
he's skilled.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that the guy is talented, you know, and bringing him into the club bringing a new player to the club always add an advantage to your team, one way or the other.
Okay.
You know, maybe to the defense, maybe to the wing, maybe to the striking, maybe to the midfield, like bringing Casemiro in. But I think what we need to talk about is the adaptation, where he adapts to the Premier League style. Premier League is different from any other club, you know, so that is adaptation. Is he going to adapt like any other people? You know, see other people coming into the Premier League, like Haaland, you can see the amazing thing he's performing. That is the adaptation we need. So is he going to adapt in the Premier League? That is what we need to talk about. So let's watch his first game, second game or third game, know how he adapts. Then we'll say, okay, this is a bad signing or this is a good signing.
Wow, I love that point a lot. I love that point a lot. I think we also need to talk about Arsenal 4 wins at the start of the Premier League 2022-2023 season. Arsenal has been doing great from their first match and to the last match they had. Yeah,
from the preseason, naturally from the first day. I really well for the preseason. I think Arsenal is surprising us because
it's coming with full fire. Yeah. Gunners.
The Gunners are, you know, as I said before, I think the manager, the players
Arteta.
understand. Yeah, Arteta, the players really understand what the manager wants.
Okay. Yeah, you said that during the last.
Yeah, and that is to win the match and to win and to pursue for something they have been looking for years.
Okay.
And that is the trophy, that's the title, and that is also to qualify for the Champions League next season. So the players understand. They know what the manager is building. He's building a big squad. He's building a squad that, you know, people cannot actually, other clubs cannot actually easily win. That is what he's building. So I think he have gotten what he needs. The players, the style, the teamwork is put in place. So now let's now see how they move forward from now. I think everything in Arsenal
they have a very good start. They are topping the team with 12 points now.
Everything in Arsenal is very good. This is a beautiful performance from them. We have last seen since 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
So I think this is a very beautiful build-up, beautiful combination of different talents in Arsenal. And let's see and watch from here and see how this build-up will go, because I want it to move forward, because I think this manager, this Arteta have come together and see what do we need, what do we need to put in place to make Arsenal come back to its form. So this is what we need.
Okay, we need to talk about Manchester City match against Crystal Palace. Then we'll talk about Chelsea and Leicester. Let's start with Man City with Crystal Palace. Man City scored 4 goals while Crystal Palace scored 2 goals. And during out of the 4 goals, Erik ten Hag scored 3 goals.
Yeah,
right. That's the first hat-trick he will score this season
in Premier League.
In Premier League. Let me leave the floor to you to explain what you think about Haaland coming into Premier League.
Okay, let's actually, before I go into that, let's actually talk about the match itself. You know, I think there's something Man City is now putting in place which make them concede first. Because if you see the previous match they had against Newcastle, they actually have the same mistake. You know.
It was 2-0 first or 2-1 first.
Yeah, before they came out to
3-3.
So this time around was 2-0 first.
2-0 first.
Before coming back to 4-2. So now they need to go back, because when some team or some club will actually give them opportunity to come back, you know.
Okay.
So if they are the ones to concede first, and there are some clubs that are going to make, like let me say Arsenal or maybe any other top clubs that may actually they're going to score them first and not allowing them to come back, and that would be a big problem to them. So I think that aspect they need to go back and restructure to know what is wrong, why are we conceding first, why are we giving our opponent the chance to score first before we trying to bounce back.
Is when they scored first. Their opponent scored first, that they will not think that the morale will not boost.
So it don't supposed to be so. It actually shouldn't be that way. Yeah, I think scoring, everyone, there'll be a chance for your opponent to score you. But why are you allowing your opponent to score you first? Then before you then like think, oh, let's find a way to come back. Like for example, what I said now, there may not be a club that will not allow them to do that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so now
which will have an adverse effect on them.
Yeah, and that will really affect them. So that is by the way of the way that I saw the match. So I think they need to work on know why they are allowing their opponent to concede or to score them first. So apart from that, you know, Ireland is a good talent. You know, that was a big signing for Man City. You know, I think some other clubs actually go for him before Man City did, like Chelsea. Chelsea went for him and it didn't succeed. So I strongly believe that we are going to see this guy, this player, in the Golden Boot advantage, because if you look at Man City's squad, they have what he needs for a striker to score goals. They have the midfield, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo. All these people are in there to give the ball to the upper man. Yeah, so sure. the advantage is too large for him to score goals in the match. So I'm very hoping to see him score more in the future, because he's a very good talent. If you even see how he scored the goal, it was individual goals that they just gave him the ball and he do the rest himself. So Alan is going to prove us a point that adaptation in Premier League doesn't take time, because I can see him from his side, because I think he came in and he adapted immediately. So fast? Yeah, so fast. And it didn't take him time to try to know the players, try to know the team, or try to He did it his own way. Yeah. He's going good. So I think he's a very smart player and a very talented one indeed. Okay, let's talk about Leicester losing matches at the start of the game. Leicester has lost matches against Arsenal, Chelsea, and which other city? There's Southampton. Yeah. So I don't really understand what's wrong with Leicester right now. Although there's a chance for a club to lose match, for it to lose match, but it's occurring too much now. What can you say is going on with Leicester with that last match with Chelsea? I seen the match against Chelsea. There was kind of let me say Chelsea actually got a red card, which actually should be an advantage for them to go over to win the match. Okay. So but if you watch the match, you see that when Chelsea realized that they don't actually have the power, that was in the second half, to go against them or to find a way to score them, Chelsea didn't go back. That was the time they realized that they need to go over front to score a goal. Okay. So what I'm trying to say in this sense is that... Goes by Raheem Sterling. What? Goes by Raheem Sterling. Yeah, it goes by Raheem Sterling. So what I'm trying to say in this case is that Leicester is not actually... Because if you see the game throughout, they performed well. They attacked Chelsea, but they didn't have enough power to go score or to equalize or to go away winning Chelsea, making it 3-2 or whatever it may be. Because that's what I'm trying to say is that the attacking force is there, but that midfield is not giving them what they want. The moving part, the ball have to move from the back to the front, not from the front to the back. So there has to be something that moves the ball forward, and that is what they're missing. So I actually saw the game and I saw the movement was not there. The attacking force came in, was not actually moving that forward. So they need to go back and sit down. The coach needs to go back, sit down, talk to the players, know the tactics to choose, and then go out to win the next match. Because I think they are an amazing club and they have what it takes to win matches. Okay, on the other part, let's talk about Wesley Fofana's transfer into Chelsea. Do you think he can improve the Chelsea defense at any point? At this point, they are in the Premier League season. Yeah, I think the player himself will do something to the club. Actually, Chelsea have actually lost a lot of defenders like Rudiger, Christensen, and so what they're trying to do is to restructure the back four again. Okay. They're trying to restructure the defense. That is why they're bringing in defenders. Do you think this work can be done by Wesley Fofana? The guy is a good defender, and I think he had what it takes to do the job done. You know, the manager is there to coach him. That's why he's the manager. So the manager needs to tell him what he needs, and he has to do that. So I think he have what it takes to give Chelsea what they want.
Thank you so much for doing this with me again today. I really appreciate your presence in the studio today.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here once again.
Okay, that will be all on AF Sport and Africania TV. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Abdullah Salahuddin. Bye for now.